Okay, let's assume that tomorrow is my interview. Tomorrow is my CGI interview. So,
Okay.
what are the important topics or specific topics I need to focus? I just give a one-word sentence on that. Tomorrow is my interview. I don't know anything about CGI. So, what we being a fresher need to be focused? Yep.
The most
How was its hiring procedure? When compared to this Corona period and current hiring procedure. So, how is it hiring procedure, Shekhar? Give a proper overview on that. Over to you.
it was very smooth, but actually it took a very long time to go on because I applied on February and I got a reply on March,
Okay.
uh, close to March 15th.
Hmm.
And after that, they instantly called me and asked me about my basic qualifications, like when did you pass out and
Okay.
have the previous experience or something like that.
Mhm.
Once everything is done, and then they have proceeded to give me a link for the first level of examination.
Okay.
So it's basically an online exam. You can take it. You will be having a time of 48 hours to
Okay.
complete it. So it basically consists of 4 levels. One is basic English, speaking and listening test.
Okay.
That's the first column. And the second thing is MCQ. It's a
Okay.
basic like SQL and these kind of basic programming questions.
Yes.
You will get around 20 to 25. And after that, the third round will be a programming round. You will be asking like two programming questions. They are not like very hard to solve or something like that. They are very basic, like doing a pyramid task or
Okay.
something like that. Yeah, it's more of like you have to think out of the solution.
Okay.
So after that, the fourth round is the DSA. DSA round, it's not that hard. It's only MCQ.
Okay.
Even that will be something around 20 to 25 MCQ.
Okay.
And once you have cleared it, you will be getting a notification within a week or 10 days.
Okay.
And if you are not qualified, they'll send you a mail saying that you are not qualified.
Okay.
So
Good, yes, right.
yeah. So once you are qualified, they'll call you and they'll ask you when are you free. And once
Okay.
the timeline is set up, we will be going to the second round of the interview
Mhm.
with the manager. So yeah, so my interview went on very good.
Okay.
Manager was pretty easy on me. And we just asked some basic questions on Python, and
Okay.
exactly while they told me that I was going to get hired just because of the AWS thing, because they have many projects related to AWS technology right now.
Cool.
So yeah, so many questions on AWS, especially hands-on questions.
Okay.
And you need to be hands-on to answer those questions. Not only
Okay.
theoretical, they're asking you to share the screen and
Okay.
they're asking you to just build a three-tier architecture, basic three-tier architecture
Okay.
or something like that. And even in Python, they will ask you some basic questions, not like hands-on programming or something.
Okay.
You need to be able to answer those basic questions.
Mhm.
And once it's done, and third round will be the HR round.
Okay.
It's a telephonic round, HR
Mm.
round.
Okay.
There's nothing much to say about it. Basically, if you are a fresher, you don't have any chance to negotiate yourself
Okay.
because it is based on your CGPA,
Yeah. Yeah.
then thought was marks and everything, and it depends on your college as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it takes, and once it's done, they are ask you whether and most of the roles right now they are hiring are like hybrid roles. So it's
Okay.
not like you have to be in the office all the days. 2 days in the office is fine. The remaining 3 days you can do work from home.
Yes.
And then it almost depends on your project manager also. Because,
Okay.
if the project requires you to be in the location, you have to go. Yeah. So right now, many people are, in my location, many people are, in hybrid mode.
Okay.
Most probably they'll come whenever their manager requires them to be in the office. It depends on the team. The whole
Right.
team comes 2 days in a week, and after that, the remaining 3 days they'll be working from home.
Right.
Yeah, I think I've covered everything. Do you need any more?
Yeah, just wanted to know regarding you mentioned before applying to CGI, you were working in other organization, right? Before this company.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So, how did you come to know about the opening, Shikhar? Like, what was the mode platform? Is it LinkedIn or Naukri.com? Like, what was the platform you came to know about the opening?
I was just scrolling through LinkedIn, and I got some notifications that CGI is hiring for a Python and AWS junior
Okay.
developer. It's not for a junior developer, especially they're only hiring for 2 years experience
Okay.
kind of guys. But I just wanted to try because I had a certification with me, AWS Developer Associate, and
Okay.
I thought let's give it a try. What if I get selected? So I just wanted to try it and I've applied. And initially I didn't get any response from them, so I thought it's not gonna work or something like that.
Okay.
But after a while, they've reached me out through telephone and
Yeah.
have told me that my profile is selected for the first round, and they're giving me the link, and everything went so far so good. From there.
So discussing about the CV preparation, Shekhar, like how did you modify your CV? So did some modification according to the job requirement, and like how was your approach? I'll just give a talk on that.
Yeah, it's a right question. Actually, what happened is the description was, it's for a 2 years experience guy. They were expecting something else, but I had only little of experience from what they're expecting.
Yep.
So I've just changed my resume according to it. I've added more of the AWS skills that I've in the project, all the learning page that I went through while creating the certification and everything.
Okay.
So, and regarding Python as well, I've added some more things that I've did in my college.
Okay.
And finally, a project and everything. What the library have been done. How did the project go? What was my role in the project and everything? So once it's done, I made sure that everything looks very clear and
Okay.
clear cut and crispy. So when I applied, luckily I got selected.
So did you work on this ATS score, Shekhar? Like the ATS score will be there for the CV. Anything?
Yeah. That's one of the things that we have to be aware of, because nowadays it's a very important thing, application tracking system. Because if you are not sure about your resume score, your resume is not even made up to the
Agreed.
hiring manager.
Agreed.
It's very important that they have to at least have a look into it. So in order to do that, the structure of the resume should be very clear. Your education summary. The first page should be everything about your skill set. Whatever you know, you put it in the first page itself.
Mhm.
And whatever the other things like your previous experience might be your hobbies or any other stuff, you can put it in the second page as well. But the first page is the most important thing.
Good.
And make sure it looks good in the
Got
first
it.
glance.
All right. So as you mentioned, once you submit your CV, they're gonna call for scheduling the interview. So first round was actually it was comprehension, English related round, right?
Yeah.
In English, like how was it, Shekhar? Like read the passage or like how was it? Could you please expand and explain on that?
So in that thing, there are four more things. One is, as you said, they will be giving you a paragraph and you have to read it out. So it will record, and then it will just sometimes your speaking ability.
Mhm.
And after that, there will be one more thing that you have to listen what you are, what they are speaking, and then you have to type it into the system.
Okay.
And then the score will be evaluated. And there are some grammatical MCQs as well. The basic grammar, verbs and nouns, and regarding that.
Okay.
That's it about the English.
Okay, so camera was on.
Camera was on. Yeah, camera was on.
So what was the platform, Shekhar? Do you remember? What was the platform they were?
No, I'm not
No
sure
worries.
about it. I don't
No worries. No worries. So each round is elimination round, or like how is it, Shekhar?
No, as I told you, the first 4 phases, like English, Excel, BSc, programming, will be the first round.
Okay.
So after that, depending on your entire average score, then you have to get at least 70 or 75 above it to crack that round. So once it's done, then immediately I wrote my exam on Sunday.
Okay.
I waited till Wednesday.
Okay.
Got a call on Wednesday, and they said whenever they are free by next week, we might get a second round interview. So I said I'm available all the time, especially after the 2 o'clock or from afternoon I will be free. I think.
Okay.
So they have scheduled around from around 4 o'clock to 4:30, but it went until 5:15, 5:30. It's almost like 1.5 hours. The first half an hour went into introduction only. Because there was a gap in my education and experience. Started from 22, right? It's already 24. So they have asked what is the reason? What did you do in the meantime? As you know, I did some non-IT job after
Mm.
after the college, and
Yeah.
why did you do that way in the beginning?
Mm.
Could have tried,
Okay.
getting into IT in that year only. And I told him like, no, I always wanted to come into IT, but it took a while for me to catch up. And
Okay.
like when I got the thought, I just I just told them like I did the certification and everything.
Okay.
So they said like, how did you prepare? Did you go for a coaching center or anything? I said nothing. I didn't read everything on. I have YouTube, and I took a course like from a guy called Canton and everything. I had explaining all the course structure and deep into it. And like he asked me like, what are your favorite resources available in the AWS? And I told him like Lambda was one of my favorite things in AWS, and as well as some serverless applications. And because for this there is a reason. When I was going through their responsibilities, it was mentioned as most of your work will be on Lambda and Lambda.
Okay. According to the
Like alarm, AWS, CloudWatch, and related to that. So I thought it's better to mention that and explain more about that. So it would be it would be a very good thing to them. So I've explained them regarding that, and they even liked it. And after that, they asked me to share the screen, and I've shared the screen. And they asked me to just launch an normal subnet, like what you do, like create an VPN, VPC, and after that get some environment and everything.
Okay.
Create a zone. Then you create launch a subnet, and you have to explain the process. And also ask me like various ways to launch a single application. Like in cloud formation, infrastructure as a code, you can do everything while writing in a script. Okay, they will ask you regarding these. You need to be, at least an intermediate level. You need to have at least an intermediate level of experience.
All right.
So it went up to 30, 45 minutes, close to. Once AWS part is done, he slowly started asking me about programming questions like the in between Java and Python. What will you prefer to do? Because there are so many roles as a Java full stack developer as well in CJ. So they wanted to know in which language that I'm more comfortable with. And after that, they have asked me basics of SQL, like these are these commands that come. I didn't have much experience with SQL, but I was familiar with it. So I openly told him that I'm not a data science guy. I just know some basics. I'm not. I don't remember all the comments and everything. It was pretty friendly. It was very cool with whatever answers I gave him. If there was any mistake, he used to correct me in the middle of the interview. And once it's done, basic programming stuff, it happened. Share my screen and write some programming questions. And once he evaluated everything, he said it depends on the manager again, location and everything, as well as the project. So my project, something it's not related to India. It's on-site project. I'm the only offshore research from Hyderabad. So my whole thing is in US, and my shift would be somewhere around 3 to 12. I would be logging in from afternoon 12 o'clock to night 12 o'clock. I'm pretty comfortable with it because most of it is work from home, right? So nothing much. They, as a fresher, they recognize me. They help me doing whatever stuff I'm doing right now. They are very approachable. Whatever the little issue I'm having, if I can talk to anyone, they'll take some time out and they'll clear it.
All right. Then team is supportive. That's what I can give a conclusion.
That's right.
So
I can say that.
you mentioned that in the managerial round they said to share the screen and deploy some resources, right? So what was the platform? Is it AWS console? Like what was the platform they were using? Is there a own platform?
AWS console.
AWS console.
It's a AWS console because in order to clear this certificate, in order to learn, everybody will clear a student free tier account, right? So you need to have that before starting the interview. I think that will be mentioned in the email that they send you. What are the things they are required to be having? So it's clearly mentioned by them.
All right. So your managerial round will be after clearing your English round and MCQ round. After that, ESA, right? Okay. So Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Round. The manager round would be my second round.
Okay, so as you mentioned, this English round, MCQ, so these are kind of a sections. Shekhar, correct me if I'm wrong. So they will be in the
Yeah,
single
these are sections.
sections. So,
This is single round section. Yeah, you can take it. It actually it takes around 2 hours to complete it. So if you can't sit for 2 hours, you can take a break in the middle.
okay.
You can do that. Yeah, it's very easy to do.
Okay, so first section is like what you said? I had a bad
Yeah,
memory.
4 sections.
Yeah.
First round is 4 sections: English,
Okay.
and
Comprehension.
programming and DSA.
Okay, so English, MCQ, coding, and DSA.
Yeah.
So English you maybe have discussed, and MCQ MCQ in the sense technical MCQ or what kind of MCQ, Shekhar?
It's completely technical. It consists of basic of SQL and as well as some Python and Java.
Okay.
MCQ.
Okay, no app.
The library.
Okay, no apti, find the distance, what speed up,
No.
nothing.
No
Okay.
aptitude, no.
Okay, so after that, coding, third section will be coding.
Yeah.
The
Third
person
section is coding.
have a knowledge about arrays, list can solve the coding questions.
Basic knowledge on Python, like object-oriented programming. Like,
Okay.
These things is enough. That's it.
Okay, options will be given to choose, Shekhar, like Java, C, Python, or like how is it?
Yeah, you can choose the programming language. That's not a
Okay.
problem.
Mm.
Yeah, but the question is pretty beginner level, I can say. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So fourth section is DSA, which you mentioned.
Yeah. DSA.
So
Yeah,
what?
that is MCQ.
Okay, MCQ. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's assume that as of now I'm in the first section and I don't know the answer for some specific questions. Can I skip those questions and come back and solve those questions later? Such kind of facilities available, or else how is it?
Uh,
Can I
no,
revisit
you
section?
can't skip or revisit the questions.
Okay.
You can only go through them one by one. Yeah.
All
But you
right.
can obviously take a break in the middle. That's
Okay.
the only test with the app.
All right. So 2 hours is the time period for the assessment.
Somewhat around 2 hours or 2.5 hours, close to 2.5 hours. Yeah.
All right. So once you clear this assessment, you'll be getting a managerial round, and after managerial, it's HR, which you mentioned, right?
Yeah, HR will call you and they'll ask you about like all the previous things that you told them. Like when did you pass out? Do you have any previous experience? Or if you are having, you can tell that. And if you're
Okay.
having a previous experience, they'll ask you your current package and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have a previous experience, there is scope of negotiating in the salary.
Yep.
But as a fresher, it's not possible.
So, putting spotlight for the fresher hiring procedure, Shekhar, is it pretty same, right? For the freshers also, we'll be having similar rounds, right? Like, how is it?
Yeah.
Same.
I was a fresher. They hired me as
Okay.
a fresher.
Fresher up? Okay.
Yeah, this is the same procedure they follow to hiring fresher.
All right. So, I guess we have discussed everything regarding its hiring procedure. So, rejection mail also sent, right? If a person unfortunately rejected, so they will be receiving a rejected.
Yeah, it might take time, but within
Okay.
2 to 3 days, you will be getting a rejecting mail. One of my friend who applied, with along with me, he got a rejection mail from the second round after the interview.
All right. So putting spotlight on its expected CTC, Shekhar. So what is the expected CTC for a fresher? Just mention the range.
Yeah, it's somewhat around like 2.5 to 5 LP.
All right. So is there any stipend or any internship kind of thing in the initial stage?
As of now, there is no stipend or internship. They are hiring for full time.
Full-time.
First 6 months would be probation period.
Yeah.
After that, you will be doing that's common in every company.
Okay.
After that, you will be starting your full time.
So if you remember, like what is the eligibility criteria, Shekhar? Like you should have 70% in 10th, 12th, and degree. Any such kind of eligibility criteria? If you remember.
They have not mentioned anything such as eligibility, but it's better to have good score in order to get some good CTC. Because at the end of the day, your CTC would be depending on completely on your scores. Yeah.
All right. So what else we can add? So currently, as you mentioned, it's remote. Working mode is remote, as we mentioned. Again, depends on the project manager thing, right?
It's not completely remote. It's hybrid, I can say, because you have to be present in the office at least 2 days in a week.
Okay.
Or if you're like comfortable with your manager, you can go for 8 days straight in a month, and after that you can do all the work completely from
Okay.
home. Yeah. So at least 8 to 10 days you should be present in the office in a month.
All right. So I just have a scenario, Shekhar. Okay. So let us assume that I am from Bangalore and
Okay.
manager is in Hyderabad. And he says that, Akshay, you need to come to the Hyderabad. There is a requirement. Okay. So, okay, I will go to Hyderabad. So, will company provide this accommodation kind of facilities, providing rooms kind of thing in the initial days?
So here there are two things to be mentioned. If it's for a temporary time, let's assume you need to be in Hyderabad only for 1 week or 10 days.
Okay.
Company will take care of the accommodation.
Mhm.
Okay, completely. Like whatever you are saying, you can
Okay.
show the bills, and then reimbursement will be provided in your salary. Okay. And if in the second case, if you are like planning to change your entire location to Hyderabad and be here for the project for the time being,
Mhm.
it may take 6 months or 8 months or whatever
Okay.
time it takes. The first 15 days will be covered by CGI,
Okay.
but after that you need to find your own accommodation.
Okay. So, that is the facility provided by CGI.
Yeah.
All right. So, anything we can add, Shekhar? Okay, let's assume that tomorrow is my interview. Tomorrow is my CGI interview. So,
Okay.
what are the important topics or specific topics I need to focus? I just give a one-word sentence on that. Tomorrow is my interview. I don't know anything about CGI. So, what we, being a fresher, need to be focused? Yep.
The most important thing CGI is your communication. Your communication should be very straightforward and very fluent. There has to be no problem between you and your manager. You have to speak very fluently and very easily, very calmly to them. And second thing is focus on programming.
Okay.
It might be scripting in Terraform or like programming in Python or anything like that.
Okay.
So once it's clear, if your functionality or logic behind writing a script is very clear, it's very easy to clear the doubt.
All right. So, as we mentioned, we should prepare according to the job requirement, and according to that only we need to prepare the CV and be fluent with your communication and be good at the technical skills. Maybe coding, SQL, or also with the project, as you mentioned. And what else we can add?
I think you need to be very honest with whatever you put into your resume. That's one thing I forgot to tell, because they will consider it very seriously, whatever you write in your resume. The question, most of the questions will be asked according to your resume.
All right. So, don't prepare your CV to impress the panelist. Please prepare the CV what you know according to your skill set. So, and guys, here we need to notice that since Shekhar had the gap in his career, we should have a genuine reason instead of giving unnecessary or the reason which doesn't make any sense. Be genuine with the panelist. Definitely they're gonna agree, and that is one point we can take into consideration. And what else, Shekhar? Yep. What else?
Yeah, because the background verification is a very strict
Yep.
thing in
Yes.
CGI. You need to be very honest with your previous work. If you have at least 6 months of your previous experience, then you will be considered as an experienced guy.
Hey, what is
Yeah,
CGI? Sorry to interrupt you. What is CGI full form, man? What is CGI stand?
Basically,
Super.
consultant of government and industry.
All right. That is the full form of. Yeah, guys, this question you may expect in the HR round. So, what is CGI full form? So, make sure that you know the full form of CGI.
It's actually a Canadian company. So, the name is in that language. I can't spell it, but in English, it's consultants to government and industry.
Right. Cool. So, yeah, Shekhar, I guess we covered everything which required for viewers. And yeah, guys, if we get any update from Shekhar and in the future, definitely we're gonna do extension of this video. And Shekhar, yeah, man, really appreciate you for taking time. It's late already, 10:30, 11 in the night. Really appreciate you for taking time and joining us today, man. Yep.
Thank you.
And yeah, guys, this is all for today's talk. And if you're not a subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. We also have a Telegram community group called Akshay Hangargi. Shekhar is also a part of our community. If you need any, tips or suggestion or any whatever questions you have, please feel free to ping in our community. Definitely, he's gonna help you. And yeah, Shekhar, thanks once again, man, for joining us today.
Oh, thanks. Bye.
And yeah, guys, this is about today's talks. In the next video, take care.